any given Sunday.
That's money on the track, yeah.
I can touch down in your end zone. I can bring a Super Bowl chip home. My team gotta be.
Welcome to Sunday OJ. We back. We ready for business. We ready for war. Uh, With my co-host, Big Screen, Big Screen.
The
How-
biggest.
yeah, pause, pause. Um, Shout out to Wheezy. He's on leave for a week or so. He'll probably be back next episode. Um, what's been going on around AGS lately? Did we talk about the Super Bowl winner?
Nah, we did say we want to dedicate a lot more time in talking about Greg and his immaculate back-to-back Super Bowl performance. It's not too often you see a user do that, and I don't know I didn't see it for a long time. You know what I mean? So big props to you for as long as we played the game together. And then I gotta play you again this season. I'm sick of playing you. I play you every damn season. Tired of playing Greg. Can Greg just like take a hiatus or something?
How Booker T be saying? The two time. That's how you say
Like,
it.
all right, come on, man.
I just,
But we gotta put Booker T on the screen with the 5-time handshake.
oh, he says 5-time? My bad. Look at that, I'm tripping up.
5-time. Yeah,
On the five-time WCW champion.
clip for that, man.
But yeah, doing that thing back to back, and beating the opponents he beat, like it's kind of amazing. And when you win one, I figured like some of the drive might go away, but he winning back to back, and he's doing good this season. So like he's still motivated into keep on winning, which is crazy, which is dope as well. As far as I have a question. Matter of fact, we could do this now, right? Me and you. We could go back and forth. We could debate. We could disagree or agree. Um, Scheduling in ranking people on the rank list of top 5, top 10. Does strength of schedule count the most when we go forward with that?
All right, so just so everybody is aware, there was a big debate between me and OG. A couple people know about it, but we're gonna bring it to light here. I had DM'd a couple people, and I was asking everybody, if you had to rank your top 5 through week 8, who are they and why? Got some great answers. A lot of the consensus at the time of week 8. Now I'm saying this specifically so everybody understands. It's week 8. You had Omega was 8-0, JaVale was 6-1. Me, the Bills was 7-1. T Hoyt was 6-1 or 5-1, one of the two. Rams was 6-2. Fitz was 6-2. Trent 6-2. So it was a lot of debate amongst those teams. And OG's side of it is like, based on who you played, if you had an easy 8, why would I rank you higher? And I was like, bro, you only can play who in front of you. It's not like you chose the easy 8 early. Because what if your back 8 is still weak? So it go both ways, which I respect that, and I ain't hating on them. But at that time, I favor the fact of, are you consistent? What your record look like in that moment? And with consistency for me comes with how well are you beating your opponents? You know what I'm saying? So whether you played a tough one or not. But that wasn't his side of it.
But can we name, like, I just want to name these players. So can I name your schedule? I don't want to put you on blast, but
No, you're not putting me on blast. It's a discussion.
okay. So your schedule, right? This is for everybody here. Week 1, he played Green Bay. He beat them, 21-17. Week 2, he played Colts, which is not in the league no more. Which is now WPN was the Colts, but he has left, and now Bank taking over. But he beat WPN 34-28. He lost to JaVale 27-41. He beat IC. The Dolphins, who is not the Dolphins anymore, is now Jim Jones.
The first one was a force win. I'm gonna tell you that. So,
okay.
I'm clarifying because I know how you be on Omega, so I'd rather be truthful. And that one was clearly a force win.
Okay, Arizona, who is Solo Jones, 38-13. Bills won. New England, French fry.
Big Poppy to Solo.
You going crazy with the bigs, man. Pause. He beat French Fry 48-7.
Super
French Fry,
Poppy
come
to
on.
French fry.
And he beat again IC again 48-22. And then he beat Seattle. Who Seattle? Oh, Jay. Yeah, he
Big
beat Jay
J.
45-14, right? So that concluded you to be 7-1, correct? At the
Yeah,
time.
it did.
So my argument to Scream was I believe a lot of people have put him top three because of the scheduling. And I said the 7-1 is cute, but his schedule was weak, and I believe that he deserved to be number five because of the schedule. And but not to mention though that his first half is weak, but his back end is really tough schedule. So I told him like determining your factor on this top 10 or top five, that back end schedule determines it. And
I
and,
mean,
and recently he
if
lost.
I'm gonna just be real though, bro, with my back end really not that hard. It's really
Okay, it's more tougher than your first
yeah.
your
It's
first.
okay. I can agree to that, but it's really not that crazy. Because I was even telling TikTok earlier, bro. Like outside of him, Ray and Greg, like, come on, bro. It's a 11. You know what's funny? In my Madden shit this year, I thought I was gonna have a bad year. I traded Josh Allen. I didn't think my rookie quarterback was gonna be all right. I have no receivers. I said 7 wins. I didn't even say playoffs, bro. I'll be real with you. And I'm gonna make playoffs, which is crazy.
You got Tim. You have what's his name? Houston guy.
Yeah,
Damn.
I got
He's good.
Ray, I got Greg, I got Wayne, I got TikTok twice, and then I got
And you
French
got
Fry one more
you
time.
got and you got Diesel. You can't forget. You know
And
what I'm saying?
I do got my
I
dad Diesel. Yeah.
and during that time you had T Hoyt, which you lost to, and then you had Fitz, who you beat.
Yo, speaking on
So
that game, bro, I don't know what was going on with my defense, bro. I just could not figure that shit out. His tall receiver was gone, so I was like, oh, man, he can't throw the ball. That little white motherfucker went crazy, though. Shit,
now
I played. Bro. I was just like, bro, who the fuck is this kid? And I just like, it was nothing I could do. Then I couldn't see my kick meter on the missed field goal. A lot just went wrong that game, man.
so now I want to mention Omega's schedule, which I want the people who
The
tune in and
cupcake
listen
schedule.
to debate this with me as well because I felt like Omega should be 3, Javel Declare 1, 2 was Greg because even though Greg went on vacation and gave out force wins, he came back with a vengeance and you said 6 straight, right at the time,
Yeah.
Keith. Okay, 6 straight. I think it's 7 straight now. So this is Eagle schedule. Omega. He played Carolina. Carolina is who the hell
Big
is
Smitty.
Carolina? Okay, Big Smitty. He next played Mo Juice, the Giants, 35-32. He then beat Diesel, who I this is why I kind of ranked him at 3 because I don't know if people. I think Diesel's a good user. His team is up to par.
I
His
think
team is where
so
he wanted
far
to be.
as it stands, if we had to go off a ranking right now, he would crack my top 10. So you right.
So he beat Diesel 31-21. He beat Mo Juice again 33-6. He beat Gons, which shockingly,
Hey,
surprisingly.
he beat the
Well,
shit.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say too. He didn't just beat him. He beat him
pummeled that
40-14.
He
And that
pummeled
also
man.
counts. That also counts though. You see how he put the beats on somebody that's I consider a great user, and he pummeled them, and that's great. So and then he had the controversial slap win, 28-21, which was a fair sim. And he won that. He beat El Mel. I still consider El Mel a great user, even though he's in a tough
Mel up there.
division.
That dude offense different.
And he beat him. He beat him convincingly too, 49-30. And then he beat Dallas, which is Mike. And Mike been run on a tear lately, beating people in the league. And he beat Mike 51-10. So I think this 8-0, which he's 9-0 now because he beat. I
Beat
can't recall
Tryhard.
who he just.
And the
Okay.
Tryhard
Oh,
came in
yeah.
talking crazy, say I'm gonna end the family reunion and make both of them lose to me. Crazy.
And truthfully, and shout out to him. By the time this is put out, I don't know when you're gonna put this out, but by the time it's put
Thursday.
out, he's gonna be on. All right, so the game of the week is gonna be Omega versus AO on Wednesday at 6 p.m. You guys already gonna be seeing it already.
You
but
know,
that
actually, we'll put this out Wednesday then, so they can pre-listen.
okay.
So
So Omega versus AO on Wednesday, 6 p.m. That's gonna to me, since he's running through his list, and if he beats AO, even though AOs have multiple down seasons without making the playoffs, and AO still considered to be a great user, that if he beats AO, I think you got to put him number 1 in your rankings, like as of whatever week 12 that'll be. I think you have to be number 1 and slide Javale down to 2. and then Greg. Greg and Vel will be fighting for no like 2 and 3, but that's you know what I'm saying. And then you probably move up to 4, and fifth will be just debatable between whoever.
Yeah, I mean, I think with the shifting of things, and now that we're week 9, week 10ish, I'm a definitive 5 right now because the way I lost to T Hoy should keep me lower, being that we're both in the same conference. Number one, and he kind of on a tear. He's back to like year 1 T Hoy. You know, year 2 is kind of a down year. We saw Ray come up with those Texans and go crazy. So there's that, you know. Um,
Eh,
but I
The
think,
AFC is pretty fucking strong, man,
and
and
we
they
say
just
this
added
all the
Bang.
time. We say this all the time. I'm not gonna lie. Like when you really look at it, and I guess I even got to credit Jim Jones. I haven't played Jim in well over 2 years, so I don't know how good or sub. I don't know what he is in Madden. I don't want to talk down on him because I don't know. But just looking at the top 10 right now, T. Hoyt is at 1, Vale's at 2, Greg is at 3, I'm at 4, Trent's at 5, TikTok Trey Rob is at 6. He's finally in the playoff hunt. AO is at 7, Ray is 8, Sancy is 9, and then Slop is 10 somehow because everybody else is just not.
He just beat Trent. He just beat Trent. So
Yeah, he did just beat Trent, but I mean, after I get one to say force you out, but the AFC tough enough where you can come back and get a easy wild card spot. You think about it, TikTok ain't into the playoffs yet. The first 2 seasons back in the reboot, and then Ray is out on the outside right now because he's losing more than he's winning. Even though he's 500 right now, last season he didn't lose this many games halfway through the season.
speaking of things like I know it's just this whole lag out situation is just getting
Before we
it's
do that,
becoming.
I
No,
know
no,
that they.
I just want to state something. I just want to state that it's getting annoying, like not annoying, but
No,
it's just
but the reason I said hold on is a good reason though, because
oh,
we got somebody with
okay.
us. He been here the whole time. He just been sitting patient and waiting for this moment probably. And I feel like it's better if both of y'all talk about it instead of just one person. So we gotta welcome my guy Fitz to the pod, man. Fitz was good, bro.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? My bad. I lost my voice. Too much drinks. Too many drinks,
That
man.
God
the
damn.
the crown fits the head. I just want to start off with that, man. So the crown, I say the crown fits the head because you are now we could say the owner of AGS with the transferring of powers uh with and now you the leader, you in charge and you taking over. How you feel about that?
You know what? This year, I guess the last 2 years in Madden, you already know it's been a little up and down for everybody here. But before I say anything about that, I told you offline. Definitely want to give props to Pac. He put us on his back for a while. He was he held it down for a long time. And now he's taking a break. I don't know. I think he mentioned. I don't know. I don't know what his plans is for next year. I can't speak on that, but we're moving forward. With the crew we got right now, and I think everybody's back. Motivated a little bit, and we're just grinding.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Yeah, yeah. Even I came back to play the commish role to not actually playing the games because I don't have too much significant time to actually play.
Inky.
But yeah, that
Hey.
too. You got mon- money probably better than me right now. But
Oh nah.
speaking of transferring powers, and I know you said there's been an up and down Madden for the past 2 years. What do you feel is the goal of AGS at this point in time, with you at the helm, and how far do you think we could like AGS can take this thing as a whole, and what plans you got for it?
You know what? As a whole, just because I think we have a good core. I think that's like the main thing. So with AGS, like, there's no one person that is like, um, you know, like, you think about it, all the people that we did. We don't lose very many, but there is some transition sometimes. Whether that be Pack leaving or I left at one point. You leave. We just keep going and just keep pushing through. Everything we go through. And I think we learn. We learn from past mistakes and shit. So just pushing forward. Really.
So
I don't know if I answered.
before I give Scream the question, right? Because I just want to put you on blast, right here. That means you're not retiring for 24, right? That means you're coming back, right?
Oh shit.
He set you up. I was gonna try to help, but he set your ass up decent, and I seen it from a mile away.
You know what though? Yeah. Right now, I guess I am closer to staying than I am retiring. You know, I was damn sure not, planning on coming back for 24 at all. I know we talked about it offline a few times, and with that, I think a lot of it is just like, me having my son. And I was just like, just kind of just trying to find a balance of everything. And I didn't really want to, I don't know. I was like, I don't know, want to take time for my son. It's only an hour in a way, but with everything that comes into it, with chat, dealing with all the childish ass people all day in chat.
God,
Just don't want to take time for my son. Energy.
I could dig that.
Yeah.
That means I'm making a comeback too. We gotta keep the core together and keep it strong because yeah, it's been different. Structures being placed and things are heading in the right direction, and that's the old AGS I remember. Like you said, Pac laid the foundation, and we're taking it from here. And thank you for all that he did, and now it's time for us to do what we gotta do to keep it afloat and keep it running how it's supposed to. Yeah, you got a question screen? Cause I got a shitload, but I need to, I want to let you get your rocks off. Pause.
I cut OG off from asking this, and I know it's something he really want to address real bad. The situation with the lag outs
Mm.
are y'all working on like a defined process to bring that back to the rules? What is the discussions about people pulling plugs with proof? Like what's on the table with that?
Can
Yeah.
I? Go ahead. Go ahead. I was
Either
gonna.
one of y'all, really.
Oh yeah. So one, I don't think that should have ever been deleted on our rules. So, we definitely got to get that back into our rules. So that's definitely, one thing. And I think also, there's some, I ain't gonna point blame at, certain users, but I feel like there's some bitch, no, sorry, there's some,
Say
there's a
what's
little
on your
fear.
chest. Say what's on your chest, damn it. This is a
I don't
grown
know,
man
like
podcast.
I
This
feel
is a
like
grown man podcast. Say it.
I feel like, some people just be bitching out a little bit. So and what I say that means is I don't know, for whatever reason, they don't want to take an L or, whatever, because, they could solve it. You all grown. Like, we all grown in this bitch. Solve that shit. It ain't that damn difficult. I don't have issues with my games. I lag out. Whatever. We can run it back. We can do what the fuck we gonna do. We gonna solve it real quick. It ain't
Hmm.
that big. Y'all some child. Like, I don't know.
It, I'm not gonna put into terms that he did, but I just feel like those was taking out the rules because um a quick gentleman conversation of how to handle like either they say they run it back clean, they could run it back, or hey, your force win. There was times that I was up 28, and I said, let's run it back clean. Like it's just I understand it's a competitive game, like you're playing is competitive. A lag out do occur sometimes. Madden be on some bullshit, but you got I can I just sometimes I dislike when it puts us in a position to make a decision because somebody's gonna be mad regardless, whether it's user A or user B. Somebody's gonna be mad about the outcome regardless. And most of the time we take proof, we take the visuals, the videos, and we take both sides and we come to a conclusion on that. But the reason it was taking out the rules, it was just because majority should be handled by both parties, both men, and that's just and I just hate to feel like something has to be forced in because of certain situations. Like certain things can be handled accordingly without having to use commish or having to come in the chat and that's another thing. People need to stop coming to the chat with their issues. You got an issue, DM, we handle it accordingly. Nobody needs to know what's going on because it makes everybody look foolish and stupid and dumb. But
Hey, OG, one thing I will point out though, about it, if we can even look back and chat. What like certain rules? It's typically the same few people that have the same issues. Um, yeah, but like I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy, but all right, we'll see our next question.
You know,
But
I
but
like
but
that you pointed it out though, because at the end of the day, it is a select few people that have select issues with select rules. And it's funny because we always talk about, oh, if 31 people are cool with it, the 32nd person is not, who you gonna go with? You're going with the 31. So that's how some of the rules are. People just complain to complain because it don't favor them and they selfish. But the rules been here for how long? The league been up since Madden 16, 17, and the rules been the same for forever
I will
almost.
I will say this though, and I don't mind taking on this bad guy role of putting that cape on for that, but a lot of things won't be siding with a lot of things just won't be going that easy no more. Like we're gonna really overlook stuff and make sure that it's in the right decision, and regardless of what's going on, we're gonna overlook everything, and that's something we didn't really shoulder in the past, and that's what kind of like made us like a little. It just got dried out. But now, like, we really gonna be on top of things, and not to even be magnifying shit that everybody has to be walking on eggshells. Nah, we don't want that, because usually the rules are there just because they're there. We let everybody play freely, just hoping that everybody could be grown men and not break certain rules. But certain things don't need to be addressed, and certain things do. It's just we need to just everybody as a whole. But we will be taking a look just because you disagree with something doesn't mean it's gonna go your way. I should say.
Also, it doesn't mean your opponent snitched on you because, like he just said, they're the ones looking at stuff. So before anybody getting their feelings, think people snitching on them, they are the ones paying attention. Because you know how
No,
quick
though, but
you know
people
how
do be
quick this
snitching, but
joint,
but
you know
but
how quick that
this is
snitch word
Madden.
fly and people get mad. Like, all right, who done said something? Who been on Neon looking too damn much? Bruh, like keep y'all feelings to yourself. Dudes
Nah,
just look at the stats. Like, come on now, you got a commish.
yo, ain't nobody should even be saying snitch because everybody snitch. So I mean, like, it ain't like I don't know why.
Amen to that, because that is so true. Everybody be snitching, whether it be in it like, and it's not even snitching because it's not even the streets, man. You're not putting nobody in jail. You just certain things just it's just like serious. Like sometimes I be looking at it like, you really, like, seriously, you can't just let this slide. Like, come on, like, really. And then it gets, oh, you guys are not doing nothing, but it's like, really, like, come on, like somebody go for it on a 4th and 4 and you're supposed to be 4th and 3, but you're crying because he went for it on 4th and 4. Like, yeah, come on, man, really.
Yeah, like I think there's I typically I try to give some grace with it. Like if someone break a rule with me, I'm let it go. Like the first time, you might the second time, I'm like, I ain't that motherfucker. But the first time, I ain't gonna say nothing probably. I'm like DM me like, hey, you can't do that or whatever. But I ain't gonna, I ain't straight. I don't care. It's a video game. It ain't that big. It's one play.
But rules are definitely updated. They rewritten, and like whatever you guys feel is missing or you feel it should be added, there is no more rule suggestions, but you could definitely hit my DM, Fist DM, J DM, or Trent DM, or even Scream, because he's part of that typing the rules up too. So you can hit anybody's DM up and let us know what, because it worked to me. It works better that way instead of having the riot fence, and then when you have the riot fence, it's just a lot of pushback. If we can speak peacefully about a rule and say, hey, this should be omitted or this should be implemented, we could talk about it, and that's no problem. I like new ideas. Like, I'm a man of new ideas. I'm a man of moving forward with shit. It's just certain things. It's just like, come on, we 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 don't want to make the user feel like it's a job either. Like, it's supposed to be fun. But yeah, next question, Screen. Get him, Screen. Don't let him live.
Not what? Come on, man. We ask OG this all the time, but me and you played last night, and abilities was like the determining factor in me versus you. Is there any chance that abilities will be turned off for any given Sunday at some point?
You know what? I know you. I've seen this question asked a few times. But I think sometimes when it comes to that, I feel like the damage is done. With the superstars, X Factors, and stuff. Like I feel like the best time to do it probably be early in the, like year one or something. I don't know, but like this late in the league. You know, people building their teams, expecting to have those, crazy abilities. People trading for those edge threats. Um, and honestly, this game is who learns this shit the fastest is going to be the person who wins. They're going to have those souped up abilities.
But how is
You know,
that true if Vel ain't won yet? I'm gonna beat OG to the punch on that. I'm gonna beat OG to the punch because
Hey,
I
no,
don't
I no,
because I
no,
don't
I'm
want no smoke between my guys. I'm gonna beat him to the punch on that one.
no, don't do that. I got the white flag. I didn't even mention that man's name, man. Listen, white
you
flag.
know what? I feel like Bell is a great user. I don't know. I just like in playoffs though. I don't know. In playoffs though, it's also about matchups too. Like I know there's certain people that I can match up well against, and there's other people that they probably got my number. And I think maybe that's what happens to him. I don't know. I don't know though. But he definitely should have won with some of those damn teams he had. He had some crazy souped up teams.
Next question.
Yeah, he pissed. um, you know, I guess my next question really would be, I'm trying to debate how petty I want to be. All right, fuck it. This whole trolling situation in the chat that recently has been going on, and I'm gonna name names. I don't give a fuck. Whether it be Wheezy, whether it be Bang, whether it be Wang, there's a lot of what we always used to say growing up was, or you used to hear this is if you can't, don't dish it if you can't take it. And a lot of that been going on in the chat recently where dudes want to have a safe space as a troll, but then when they get trolled, it's like they want to scream, "Daddy, help me!" Like, how you feel about that energy in the chat?
Oh, oh man, man. You know what? I think that's like I think that's a reason. Like it gets into like as a commission, especially because we don't get paid for this shit to deal with like some of the shit we got to deal with. Uh, and that some of that shit is so petty, and it gets out of hand a little bit. So I don't know, like I don't even know the right way to answer that question for real. Oh, you go ahead. What's your take?
I mean, yeah. I mean, um, first off, I do want to say that everybody has a clean slate right now with everything. I've been in the chat trying to control certain situations, trying to refrain from people just personally, verbally attacking people. Um, and just to keep it strictly Madden, and here and there, whether how comfortable you feel with the person, take a little jab, but nothing personal. I've been trying to refrain from all that, keeping the chat in order. But yeah, as far as that, like you dish you, if you're gonna dish something, you gotta expect it back. Like my good man's Macy used to say, if you gonna fuck a nigga bitch, expect a nigga to fuck your bitch too. So like you just gotta understand the game. Like if you gonna dish that energy out there with people where when they see you attacking certain people and they give it to you the same pause, then you gotta accept it because if you could do it to other people, just expect it to be done back to you. However, like I said, everybody has a clean slate right now, and I'm trying to control the vibe in there. I mean, sorry, we are trying to control the vibe in there, and we're trying to control that it just stays Madden, and and a healthy chat because what was happening before the chat wasn't really healthy, and it was just like it just did people didn't like you get in the chat you just want to immediately leave it because it's like oh man I don't it's very toxic in here. So like just trying to control that aura. And for those that do listen, I mean, if you're gonna dish it, just accept to dish it back and don't try to be like, hey, this person's doing this. And it's like, come on, man. Like if you could do it to somebody that's not gonna poke you back, why can't this person that's gonna poke you back do it back to you? And and people also need to see that it starts with themselves sometimes too. In the like it's
Accountability is
just
everything.
yes, and a lot of people don't do that. But yeah, so from here on, everybody has a clean slate. But we will refrain for the verbal attacks, the calling people out their names and stuff. We're just trying to refrain from that because we all been with each other for about a majority of us been with each other for about 4 or 5 years. That we shouldn't be doing that. We should have healthy conversations and just being cool with each other like how we supposed to. Because everybody and listen, everybody has something to give. Because shout out to Money, he's working on something for us. Shout out to Omega, he working on something for us. Uh, shout out to how you say his name, Sensei, Sensei. We got plans to mix him in. That he got some ideas in the front. Like
Who?
everybody just got something to give. I don't know his name, Sensei, whatever.
Saiyan.
Yeah, whatever. He's a Dragon Ball Z dude.
Hey, come
Whatever.
on. Hey, you can't disrespect Goku like that, man. Nah. We're not doing that now.
Man, I didn't watch those when I was younger, but
This
yeah.
guy.
So, so everybody just got something to add to the table, and we want to keep it like that because if people feel like they're getting attacked and not being appreciated, they won't give us that same effort and help us out where we trying to lead this league to.
I think that's a good point, mate. So my next question from Fitz. How does it feel having OG back? Because I know you was trying to pull this man back in for the longest of times.
Oh yeah, man. Definitely great to have him back. He should have a damn team, but he's scared. But it's cool. Nah, but yeah, man. I think he brings, and I told him offline, because after y'all episode and stuff, and then there was something that happened in the chat about the punishments and stuff, and you think about it. I try to tell him like, you think about it. He mad at the commission for not doing it, but that was a role that he filled in a way. So you can't, like that was your role, because Jay is dope as fuck, but Jay is more of the people person. Like, he's for like, oh, who cares? He high. He probably high. He's smoking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. He cool. Like, Jay don't care about that shit really. Like, he like, oh, you know what? He gonna see their side of it. Most of the time, pretty much 8 out of 10 Jay is on y'all side. I will tell y'all that. Now that the other two, man, y'all done did some fucked up shit. If you get Jay on your against you, I don't know what the fuck you did. But nah, like that was his role in a way. He was out of the league, I was out of the league, and you can't, there was that there was a hole that was missing,
Oh, what you're trying to say is they needed Rush Hour back. I got you. I'm with you. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck is Rush Hour?
Oh, one's international, one's black. Good cop, bad cop. You ain't Jackie Chan though, so hey, I mean, but you're Spanish, man.
That's try hard. Nah, see, let me. I said I was going with French. No, but it definitely feels good to be back. And being outside of it and not actually playing, I can shoulder the load better than because I'm competitive too. Even though when I'm losing, I be mad as shit when I lose. So like the competitive side, it'll take that away from me. And then I could just focus on doing what we have to do behind the scenes and pushing this thing forward. But it feels good to be back. I'm motivated as ever. Like man, I'm just flying through with the ideas. I'm flying through with the content. Like it just feels good because they're helping me get my stance in what I want to do and helping me be more creative. And you as well, Scream. You guys are just helping me be more creative, pushing my line through and getting these graphics out and just coming up with ideas. So yeah, it's definitely great to be back with Fitz, Trent, and Jay.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold y'all too though. Because after I retired, I had already won the Super Bowl. I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? I can retire. I'm cool. I'm good. I already won my bowl. Fuck y'all. Type shit, not fuck y'all, but like I'm good. I'm good this season. Y'all can't say shit about me. At post kid, because I know people be talking shit. You have a kid, you stink. So
He said, "Post kid, you got a chip," and then that's something that Trent can't do. That's what you're saying. Shout out
oh
to Trent.
no, chill. But no, actually, shout out to Trent, man. Trent do so much shit behind the scenes. Trent, Jay, they definitely hold everything down, man. Trent, man, is definitely a dope dude. And he got my back. You know what I'm saying? OG don't, but it's cool.
Wait, why you say OG don't got your back?
Cause Trey TikTok, whatever his name is, 2.0, beat his ass, and then I was hyping him like, yeah, you beat Fitz ass. Like he
man.
he gave him the spankings. Oh, and then,
Oh,
and then on top of that, the motherfucker gonna say, "Yeah, you was practice." Like you was just practice. Like that's
nah,
crazy.
you
Yeah,
put
that
you
is
put a battery on it. You know how OG do. He put a battery on people's back. Got them
Nah,
feeling
I
yeah,
didn't.
he do. He
I
definitely
didn't.
does that though.
I didn't put in the bag to say you practice, bro. He said practice, practice.
nah.
Terrible, bro.
Yeah, I'd rather be stinky than be called practice, bro. That is crazy.
Yeah, man. It's your fault that that even happened, man. So what we got back with Wes Snipes, as everybody knows him, and then me commentating together. How do you think the I don't want to say reinvention, but the reinvigoration, like the
To
revival of
re-energize.
the revival of content to any given Sunday. Like how does that make you feel knowing that you guys are back in a content pumping wave compared to everything else that's coming on in the chat?
Man, like I think that's dope, man. Like, and there's so much, I feel like that does for AGS. And it's also, the users love it. I think we love it. It just brings, so much more, just put AGS back where it should be. I think that that shit expensive though, but it's good. Though. It's cool. It's good.
Yeah, I don't get paid.
Okay, so with the whole payment situation, and you talk about not getting paid, the AGS Bank, can we get a little more elaboration on like some of the concepts that's coming in the future with that, or are there talks for more things to come outside of the amnesty thing, um, and more trades and all that? Because that was some great additions. I won't lie. Like the more trades thing is something people asked for years. Because when I left, it was 5 trades. I come back and it's 3, and I'd be struggling. Yeah, so
With the program we put in place, it actually helps us do stuff like that, like pay for the snipes, get gifts for the Super Bowl winners. Coming up with this website that we actually gonna be putting together, should be out maybe I was gonna say May, but maybe June, July. It should be put together correctly. And as we go forward, we're gonna continue to add more ideas to the pay-in program, the AGS Bank per se, and everything goes back into the league. Nothing is for us, nothing is for the commissions. Everything you guys put in is to go back into it, so that way this thing could just be where it's at. Because listen, we all got jobs and everybody has families to pay for and stuff, so like this is a better way to say, okay, if we all chip in for something that you guys want to do, we could get this thing rolling and get the ball rolling, and get this thing even more quote unquote per se animated, that everybody could just be involved. And there's different plans. And when you speak of the amnesty, we was also talking about we're gonna change that up a little bit, because there was a lot of concerns about it, because they didn't like the way it kind of structured itself. So we're gonna kind of fix that up a bit coming Madden 24, because it's the trial era. Everything's being tried out and see what we could fix and implement and take out. So the amnesty is gonna be played with, and it's gonna be either to trade but we'll talk about that more when we have it set in stone and have it solid. But yeah, the AGS Bank program, man, everything goes back into West, um, graphics, merch, like stuff like that. The ball's gonna get rolling once everything starts moving forward, and then we get a little more change in there. But definitely that was a great idea the commissioners came up with, and it was cool. It got us back rolling. Get greasy. Fitz is here. Get greasy. He lost his voice for screaming. Make him scream some more. Pause.
pause. What? Hey, nah, that's wild. But I'm wild. You're tripping. Um, we kind of addressed the lag out thing, but I guess should people complain about lagging out if they don't stream?
And I think,
Patsy.
yo, with that thing, man, it that's why we had a mandatory where at one point, so we can protect the people that, like I guess like Weezy, that don't stream, um, but typically has issues on his games. So if he was smart, he would just start streaming so he can protect. He has something to back his shit up with, so we can go back and watch it. He's like, because I'm only saying him because I know he typically does have issues and he doesn't stream. And it also depends on who he's playing. Honestly, if he's playing somebody you like, that shit like it, it's not a problem.
That's very true.
I think that streaming saves a lot of headaches, which
Yeah,
is why I guess the rule is definitely in place. Um, and yeah, streaming saves a lot of headaches because I mean we could talk about it. Basically, the dude Coates, he sent in his proof. He submitted his proof. He screenshotted it. He video recorded it and everything. His proof of what happened, and we looked into further detail, the yardage, everything that was into the game, and we decided it was a forced win, and that was the conclusion we came up with. Like that was the simplest solution because I guess when two people can't decide something and you put it on matters, somebody's gonna be mad. If it was a forced win, force fair sim, if somebody would be mad, forced win, somebody's gonna be mad. Somebody's always gonna be mad. And it's gonna be our job to take that punch on the chin because when somebody's mad, they're gonna be mad. And you know, what I say is this, like, things happen, just try to prevent it from happening. Try to prevent it from leaving it in our hands because the decision we're gonna make is either gonna make left user A mad or user B mad. And that's simple. That's as simple as I could put it. Try not to leave it in our hands because somebody's gonna be upset. And it's not favoritism or people, especially listen, 100 hands down, everybody votes fair. Nobody votes because I don't like this guy or I don't like this guy or no, like, everything is fair, as fair as possible. And even Javale had a complaint where dude went for it on fourth down. He punted it back. And we all just came to the conclusion, all right, he got to sit all his starters for a half. And we getting the ball rolling on complaints and stuff. And you know, but that's it. Somebody's gonna be mad. I'm pretty sure he was mad. He's like, I punted the ball back. Well, I got to get suspended. But he broke a rule. So just try not to leave it in our hands, basically.
yo, and shout out to them too because they both streamed, so it was easy to go back. We was able to watch it. So you know what I'm saying. We don't have it in the rules anymore, so it's on y'all. Because I think you get rewarded for something. I think it's towards something.
Yeah, you get wager points every 6 weeks
Okay.
if you
Yeah.
get your streams back. You bring up a good point though. Do you think there need to be more incentives tied to streaming or anything else in the league that would get more activity?
Hell no.
Wait. Let me back up. Let me back up though. Let me change the question instead. Do you think there's enough activity in the league? And if the answer is less than half of what you anticipate activity to be, are there more incentives that you guys are thinking about to promote more league activity?
But before Fitz answers, I do want to say this. There's not enough motherfuckers that's getting to this game of the week. We put in our fucking time, and I don't mean to be cursing because I barely curse, but we put in our time. We put in our effort creating these stuff. You taking an hour out your day to call these games and putting things together. Like there's not enough support in them streams. All I hear is people saying, "Oh, this or that." Like it takes a simple get in, type your name, and if you don't, it's just a simple get in and type your name. There's not enough support going on with what we doing, and I hate to say this because people only support what's popping. I hate that. Like if like we doing this for us, we ain't doing it for nobody else. So support yourself. Like basically support your peer that's getting on the game of the week to have the balls to get on the game because half of y'all don't got the balls to even get on there. Because when we ask y'all be dodging. So like as far as that, I just want to say that we need some more support and less like excuses because like they won't support it till it's popular to support you, and that's horrible.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, and I think we gotta as a commission team, one, they probably do need some type of incentive, for the people that do stream it. I mean, do attend, and we do. It counts towards team selection points, but I think we have to up that or figure out a way to, take notice, have the other users take notice, and also the people that aren't involved at all, they probably need to be replaced because there's people that want to be in AGS, so they can go.
I'm sorry. Did Fitz did they can go? What?
So yeah, I have a question for Fitz though. Like, So on the route that AGS is moving forward with you with the new crown, on your head, newly crowned, newly leader, what I'm saying, with it, HINC. Um, is it? Do you have a shorter temper or shorter fuse for those that don't want to roll with the bus and feel like they if somebody doesn't roll with what we got going on, you got a shorter fuse and you quick to say, okay, you can go your way.
um, I probably do. I probably do, and more so than I guess Pac had. I probably would have booted a couple people a little quicker. But but no, even with that, like I don't know, like I'm also forgiving though, because I did end up adding Itchy back into the chat, because he users don't know he quit like a bitch against Omega. Um, like we did add him back in the chat. He's not gonna have a team this year. But just more and more I thought about it, and I was just like, you know what, man, it's cool. He did make a mistake. He's sorry, whatever. It's so cool. It's cool. So I brought him back in the chat. He won't have a team this year. Maybe next year.
Hey, one thing I do hate too, fuck that, cause like Scream say he's saying names, I'm saying names too. WPN always comes in this motherfucker, plays for 4 or 5 games, and then says he got something going on because he got his own league to run. Like, come on, if you got your own league and you leading your pack in your own league, come on, don't do that to us because we trying to run our own shit too. And then when you come in here for 4 or 5 weeks and dip out and leave us a hole to fill after you did this to your team, that is not right. We wouldn't do that to your league. We won't go in there and mess up your shit. So don't come in here and mess up our shit. That's what I got to say about that. Because that shit get me mad.
Nah, you right on. People like WPN, because he has done it multiple times. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can't let him do that no more. Like it was all fun and games though when he had the Bucks that undisputed built and he was winning a couple games. He started losing with them fucking Colts, and shit ain't pretty. Shit ain't pretty no more. So that's pretty much what happened.
Y'all are giving smoke today. I am thoroughly impressed. Yeah,
I mean, something's got to be said, Scream, and with the direction we going, bro, like, we just got to have this demeanor. We got to have this attitude. And this is not to be like, oh, this is how people be saying it's a dictatorship. Nah, this is us trying to run a smooth league and family orientated league that everybody could come have fun in, and also not set us back where we have to fill voids and fill holes, because that's really fucking tough. Because anybody who runs a league, especially for him that he runs a league himself, that he should know that it's tough as nails to then get somebody to replace you. It's horrible. Like, if you know that, then don't even fucking join. Like, cause what we got here is we trying to keep a ball rolling, not trying to be set back because of what you feel like is not going your way, or you disagree with a couple rules, or whatever the case may be. You come in, you read the rules, you disagree from there, then step right out the chat. We don't care, because I promise you, this is gonna be what everybody want to be in. And I'm gonna sound bold and I'm gonna sound cocky, but I don't care, because I'm confident enough to know that with what we got going on and the heads that are leading this charge, ain't no turning back from where we going.
crazy. Y'all sound on the same accord. It's been a while since. Yeah, really been a while since I think anybody's heard the commission be on the same page, and that's not a slight to anybody. Let's get that clear. But yeah, it is like you said. You had your bodyguard dipped, then your bouncer dipped, and now your bodyguard and bouncer are back. So you got a point there, man. That does lead me to another question though. You talked about kicking users. Shout out to Money, you ain't got kicked yet, so we gonna give you a shout out. But when it comes to those good yet a little overly cheesy users, we've had our fine sways, which was completely my fault. I'm still sorry for that. TJ, which everybody always loves to bring up, and then now Portland is kind of in that realm because y'all call him Lil Fucker and everything else. When it comes to those kind of users, do you kind of measure them different on when to remove them or not, or keep them around? Or because again, I haven't been here for 2 years, so I don't know if it's anybody else has come in like that besides the TJ who left of his own accord. I'm understanding because of what he claims to be bullying. I don't know. Like, how do y'all gauge the cheesy ones? I guess.
Man, oh man. It's weird. It's weird because like I guess it's a double standard in a way. So they come, they may win, but we kick them. Oh, we kick them because they too good. So it's like one of those things that it's like it's a lose lose in a way. But yeah, like with that being said, like, cause me personally, I don't feel like the little fucker mixes up his plays enough. But that's just my point of view. But nobody else complained, so I'm letting it rock. Um, but I don't know.
OG, anything?
Um, um, as far as cheesy users, what's crazy? Um, I'm gonna go on this here and say it. Before, like when we was running leagues before, it was like not kind of the norm. When people going on YouTube, it was more, easier to catch. And now where everything is, we got all these social media programs. I mean apps, I should say, that's promoting these cheesy plays. TikTok is promoting cheesy Madden plays. Everybody's on TikTok. You cannot not see it. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to detect, right? And to know who's doing. Everybody puts a little cheese on their sandwich. Let's keep it real. Every single body. If they tell you no, they're lying. But as far as Saints, I think he's really a good dude. I think he knows the cheeses, but I think he doesn't put them to full effect. I'll say that. I think he definitely knows them. I think he just don't use the full effect because he has. I think, and I'll say this: I think he doesn't put a full effect because he has respect for the league. Yeah, he spammed against Fitz. I believe he noticed it against Fitz, and he went into the Super Bowl with a different game plan and lost because of it. And that's what it's about. Because if you can challenge yourself to know that you did something or you're doing something wrong, and then and you learn from it and you change it, even though he lost, I feel like he played a fair game. Uh, so yeah, if he does know it, I believe he does, but I don't. I believe he has respect enough for the league not to go full force with it, which is cool, and I respect that. Like, cause everybody knows cheesy, no matter what
Yeah.
you say.
No. Just to piggyback off of that, yeah, because like Madden's always been a copycat league. You know what I'm saying? So it's typically will be the people that are in more leagues. They're gonna be learning those plays that work. Like Don's got a play that I stole. That shit is crazy. But like Don's be having some shit, but he can't really pass. So like on his passing touchdowns, it'd be like those are the plays that you just gotta watch out for. But like I don't think God's a cheesy. He just got a couple of plays that he know work. I don't know. It's tough.
Definitely tough, but I think like I was saying, just people got enough respect, and people can even say, hey, knowing what abilities go from where. Yeah, it's in the game, but it could be kind of cheesy if you put in two edge rushers and whatever the quote unquote best package is to have for a DE. That could be considered cheesy. You get what I'm saying? Like we can go down the
Oh
line
no,
of
no,
what's cheesy
ain't
and
no
what's not.
considered. It is like I know it is. Ain't no consideration. I have it on my team.
But
I will
no,
1,000% admit that it is.
but that's what I'm saying. But we did limit that to only two. So imagine if somebody had four. So what I'm saying, there's certain ways to limit, I guess, what you guys call cheese and stuff, and which we have tried to done, which we have been doing. And I think as long as it doesn't get out of control and everything is in a controlled substance with a structure, I think it's okay. I'm not saying it's okay to cheese, but I'm saying as long as we have some things in place to limit the stuff, it's cool.
And nah, but you know what? You screen you just reminded me something. Like even about that the elite and then the double or nothing or whatever the hell that shit is, that combination that like JaVale started first. That's how Khalil Mack had like 44 some crazy sack number.
Yep.
Like like those are things that a lot of us don't catch on to because we're either only in AGS or yeah, and I think because I think the whole commission team is only in one league, or so we're kind of right
Or
behind a
none,
little bit,
or none.
or none. So we are behind on especially some of the abilities. Like we don't catch on to that shit late a lot of times. So I feel like we're definitely at like in a way a disadvantage in a way. Than the people that are on like 3 or 4 leagues. Them motherfuckers, shit, they be knowing some shit.
While we got you here, right? And I want to tell you, I want to ask you, what's your top 5? And I'm talking about for this season, like this season we currently in. What is your top 5 so far? If you could rank them through week
All right,
11, what would you rank them?
all right. I'm gonna go with Wait, hold up, 1 second. Let me look at it. Let me see. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and give Omega some love, man. At first I wasn't gonna put him on my shit, but I'm gonna go ahead and give Omega some love, man. He deserve it. He up there. I'll give him on 1. I'll give him 1. Spot 1. At 2, I'm gonna go with Val. 3, I'll go with Thwaite. 4, I'll go with oh shit, wait, hold up. Back up. I missed Greg. Wait, hold up. Nah, Greg 1, Omega 2, Thwaite 3. 4 is I can't I'll go with Screen. Give Screen some love too. 5, I don't got a schedule in front of me right now, so I don't even know. Let's see.
5, pick from Diesel, Saints, or Trent.
Oh, Trent.
Trent lost a slop just now. Just saying.
Still.
Okay. I know what that was. That motherfucker's in my division. The other little sneaky motherfucker spam me. I got you.
Pretty much.
Oh man. All right. And name your top 5 stinkies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Uh,
that fish fry motherfucker.
he said that French fry motherfucker.
French fry.
He's a small fry, right?
Damn. French fry. We got some new users in here, so this shit kind of switched up the shit for real. French fry, Mo Juice, Solo.
He gonna be mad at you.
I mean, Solo got the team Fitz want to bowl with and ain't got a win yet, so he
He said he be having the baby on his lap. I'm not trying to give him excuses, but he said the baby
I
be on
play
his
with
lap.
Kyrie on my lap. It is hell though. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, but
it is hell though. I won't
Kyrie
even
won.
cap to you.
Kyrie won though, bro. He got a newborn that need a bottle, like
I mean,
like.
Yeah, that newborn ain't moving that much. You know, he ain't
Oh,
doing
Yeah, nah, but you gotta remember, like,
oh.
I started playing Madden again when Kyrie was about to be one. You know what I'm saying? So,
So you saying his excuse is not valid? I got you.
no, it's valid to a certain extent. Like, no bull. Like, trying to get your child to sleep or stay asleep near you, and you gotta be competitive. It's a hard task, man. Fitz can probably attest to it too. I mean, he got a newborn himself basically, so it get better when they get older though. Like now that he can walk and he can play on his own, like it's not as bad. But that 4 month to 9 month range, bro, just don't play Madden while they awake.
Nah, no funny shit. No funny shit. Like I was playing Madden heavy when my son was born, on my lap, putting him to bed. I guess my son was different. My son was more
you
different.
been stink though. So, you know.
I actually went to a bowl with my son, but hey, who cares?
Ooh. So you need another one then.
No, let me not say that because I don't want to use Pierce story. Oh, because we are using the shout out to Sunday OJ, shout out to the commission. We came up with the Hall of Champions. So every time somebody win the Super Bowl, we putting your team jersey up with your name on that graphic. Fitz's name is actually up there too, and Greg twice and Bang. Shout out to you 3 guys to win the Super Bowl. But yeah, Hall of Champions is something new we implemented, and that's gonna be so dope because now Disney's out the window because if your jersey goes up there, your jersey goes up there. Um, who cares goes out the window because everybody gonna want the bragging rights for their jersey to be up there. And oh, it's April, June, July. It goes out the window. So it's cool because certain things. Oh, and by the time this podcast comes out, Greg should be showing you guys a gift that we had sent them too. So if you guys win a bowl, you guys will be getting that gift as well. So just put it all into
Goodbye.
perspective. Just Yo, listen, you probably he won too, bro. He's a two time. But
All right.
yes, yeah. So we trying to implement those things. So like all that Disney and who cares shit out the window because you definitely will be rewarded for winning.
I'm loving the vision. Now I can't say that for everybody, you know. I definitely do think the vision of the brand is back when
Mm.
we a lot was unpacked here during this conversation. Um a lot of questions that we had long term definitely have been answered. Um I guess like the only question I really have left is just better yet, no, I did skip over something. You guys switched out some members of the trade committee because of lack of engagement, moving too slow or too fast. I gotta be petty here, man. Is there a true like head of trade committee, or is it just who y'all say is trade committee?
Wait, what do you mean by that? Like, is there somebody running it?
Yeah, like is there a head? Like, okay, you know how like Fitz is head honcho, he's head commissioner. You know, then you have you're a co-commish, Trent's a co-commish, and so is Jay. So is there like a head trade committee member, and then everybody else is just under
No,
that person, or they're
we
all five
no
equals?
no. They all five equals. Everybody's equal.
Now you know I'm
Everybody's equal
asking
there.
that so the chat can understand this now. Before y'all keep making claims and erroneous name calling situations, you just heard this man say it. All five are equal.
But it's not even to like signal anybody out. But there are those that's more vocal that's willing to do a little extra because just moving forward too. I think TC will be DMing people about their trades instead of hitting general. That's another thing that's going to be changing moving forward.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Yo, please stop coming. Like people coming to the general at and TC. That shit is dead. Like stop doing that shit. That shit ain't gonna help it. Like if you really feel like your shit is unfair, I can see trade committee like trades and everything. I will take a look, and I can vote. So I'll definitely take a look at it. If you feel like something unfair is happening, I'm not taking power from them. I'm just gonna look at it also because I know sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I ain't gonna hold you. There's a lot that everybody's decision is based on something different. They view it. We all have a different lens, so we all view it differently. So just hit me up in the DM or something. Hit up Omega. Wheezy. Whoever else is in there.
Try hard, T Hoyt and Diesel. Oh, and TikTok 2.0.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, the reason for the swap out was just it just needed fresh eyes. Jay needed a rest of the load off his shoulders. Um, it wasn't nothing personal to anybody, but we will be in discussion about an idea that was brought to the table about rotating as well. Um, is this
yeah.
you
I
know
like
what the
that.
problem is too? I don't want to say too much here because then people hold it against you. Like you guys said this, and you said you was gonna do this. These are things that's being spoken about, and it's not 100% concrete. I want to say that first, but yeah, had nothing to do with nobody personally. It's just fresh eyes, and a good rotation is always needed. And yeah, there's no real head honcho in TC. Everybody's equal, and others do step up to the plate and make it their business to care for it, which is dope. And I will say that. And yeah,
Yeah, like yo, shout out to Omega. I remember like he was in chat like probably the day before, just like damn, like I don't, pretty much like I don't have a job in AGS or something like that. So the following day happened. Everything went down. I had an opportunity to give him that. He liked it. Thor loves trade committee too. Just shout out to them. Trey Rob was asking to be in it. Everybody that's in there right now wanted to be in there, so that's good.
That's some good shit. I have no more questions, OG.
yeah, I did have a question, but it slipped my mind. But it's just I no, I really like the new energy. Like everything just feels like patched up. Like there's a hole and then the concrete is patched up and stuff. And it's good to hearing Fitz talk. We haven't had Fitz on for a couple since like last season, and hearing him talk, he feels more energized, motivated, and he feels. It sounds like he's willing to do this and step up to the plate. So, because at first he didn't want the crown, he kept denying the crown, and now that he got it, to me, I think it fit him perfectly because there was nobody else that can step up and fill J-Pack's shoes other than Fitz in my eyes. And
Nah, like Jay do his shit, man.
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that because Jay did held it down while whatever was going on went on, and he held it down to the best of his ability, which made it here where it's at today. So without Jay, yeah, this definitely wouldn't had survived. And
and as far as the crown go, like I don't even view it as that. Like, cause we're all a team. We've been doing this shit together, shit for fucking I don't know how many years right now. Like, it's been the same core commission. So like we've been doing it. Everybody else, I think everybody know what they do, know their roles. Yeah, everybody hold down what they got to do.
is there anything you want to say and lay on the table so everybody like the floor is yours to state what you want to state or whatever you want to state.
Nah, you know
Now's the
what though?
now's the time.
You know what though? It's funny though, cause we've been talking offline. Like this conversation was gonna go way different. Probably like I don't know a month ago. Shit, I was about to say fuck this. No, I ain't gonna say that. But it was gonna be a whole different conversation. Coming about talking about Madden 24. But yeah, no, like I just feel like AGS is home. It's tough to leave. I feel like we've all tried to leave at one point, and we probably will in the future. It's temporary. Sometimes it's temporary. Sometimes we do need that break, that mental break, because you are dealing with a lot of shit some days. You talk about the trolls, the kid, like the kid like behavior, like a lot of times, and that shit does get old, and nobody want to be dealing with that shit sometimes. So yeah, just sometimes it does get to be a lot, when you just want to play Madden and not worried about shit. Like, so, sometimes we do need that break, that mental break to like maybe delete Discord for a day or something.
Hey, you ain't gonna say if you don't want to roll with it, you get rolled over. You don't want to say nothing like that. Like,
Nah,
cause
I'll let you go ahead. You do that,
no
man.
no nah. Cause what you say you wanted to name the podcast? Fall in line, right? So
Nah, you got it, man. Whatever you want to name it, man.
nah. You said you want to name it Fall in Line, right? So whoever whoever doesn't fall in line with the vision, they could be left. That's what you're saying.
I mean, yeah, that's because like I said it earlier, like not one person, like there's not one person you can remove. Like you can remove any one person and fill that spot. Like Ali, Jay there, you there, Trent there, like any user can be replaced, and the AGS is gonna keep rolling. That's where we at.
I like this Fitz. I always like this Fitz. That's why me and Fitz always got along.
Yeah,
I like.
this is the ignorant Fits. I like this one.
This is the
This is
two
the this
shots of
the
whatever the
this
fuck you
the
be
come in
drinking.
this is the come in the chat and delete Fits.
Nah, I'm chilling. I'm mad. I don't got no voice right now. Probably sound like a little bitch. I'm mad. But all right.
Nah, you sound like nah, let me know. Nah, you sound like you've been squealing like a pig. Like you been getting. Let me shut up. Never
Oh
mind, bro. I was
Jesus,
gonna
here he
say,
go.
I was gonna say, but you say you don't use the toys, right? Because if you gotta use a toy, something ain't right. That's what you said.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly
Oh,
what I said,
what?
dude.
Hey, wait, what just
Hey, keep
what
the
left
toy
turn did we
away.
just take? What?
Nah, it was dumb funny. My son said, "If you gotta use your toy, your shit ain't working properly." I said, "Huh?"
Jeez. That's nah, y'all are wildin', man. Any last remarks from either of y'all? I don't have nothing more to add. I think I do actually. Wait a minute, I wrote something in the recording chat, didn't I?
Well, before you say your P, I just want to
Oh,
say that I
Go
love
ahead.
everybody, man, and I just hope that everybody's a majority of you guys see the vision that we trying to take on because as I look around, I see a lot of leagues moving forward, different ideas. And I'm not saying we still in the idea. We do our own thing. We innovate here. But you just look around and you see them progressing and we could have been that 5 years ago. So I hope you guys are on board with what we're trying to do here and help us because only us five can't do it alone. You know what I'm saying? We need all 32, 28, whoever want to be involved to help us out and push our vision forward. And so that this is something we create, not just member, two members, five members is a total of 32, and we need all you guys in order to get where we got to go.
Yeah, I guess the last thing I want to say is, shout out to, the users, shout out to the commission team, shout out to you, Nice Cream, OG back with the visions. And his mind is always on to something next. He'll never give us a break.
Ever, bro. Listen, that ain't gonna give nobody a break. You work for OG. Hey, look, you need to do this right now, bro. All right, project manager.
Yo,
Damn, like,
yo, Scream, you thought it was only you. I'd be all everybody.
hey, bro. I'm glad somebody else understand my pain. I don't hate it. But I'm like, damn, bro. Can I get 3 days to get the first idea done? Shit. God.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys, man. But that's just how it be moving.
Yeah, man. But shout out to everybody though. You know what I'm saying? We, the users, man, y'all doing y'all shit, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these playoffs turn out. It's gonna be interesting now with some more crazy blood in the AFC, and then I guess I'll talk about this at a different time.
No, talk about it now.
You sure? All right,
Talk about it now. Talk about it now.
Talk about the AFC a little bit already. A lot of people who have to play each other still have not played. T-Hoy is going to drop. It looks like right now JaVale and Greg have not played yet. Well, actually, they played last night, but it lagged out. Is that a force win for Greg?
That's what he put. I think he put that in the chat, if I'm not mistaken.
I hadn't seen it. I'm not. I know Trent got a force win. I know his lagged out. I don't know about Greg and him though. I'm not sure at all.
Yeah, the only force ones I see is Chiefs and Eagles so far.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if they're gonna replay that. That's a wager game. Big Greg need him to win that for 10 wager points. JaVale hasn't played yet either. So they are gonna probably be numbers 1 and 2 in the AFC after this week. T. Hoyt did lose to Rhino, which would drop him down to 4 at the lowest. Because I have 8 wins and he doesn't. And I haven't had my bye week just yet, so I'm gonna go above him for a little bit. You still got Trent at 5. TikTok Trey Rob is there at 6. He actually is on a bye week. AO, who's gonna be on Game of the Week with Omega, probably gonna make a break his season. Then the NFC, Omega got a coast right now, 9-0. 10-0, excuse me. Saints is 6-2, Gone 6-2. Fitz is 6-3, Rams 6-3, Cooley 6-3, and Rhino 7-3. So the same people. By the way, Try Hard just lost the mic. So
my God. First of all, let me say this: Fitz don't believe in Mike. I believe in Mike. Shout out to Mike, man. Shout out to motherfucking Mike, man.
Yeah, Mike.
He came in here with a vengeance, man.
Mike an OG, but he stink. Nah, I'm playing. Nah, he all right.
He's busting ass right now. First of all, we all doubted his trading, right? And the person like what's his name? Slop is doing bad after the trade, and then Mike is thriving. And man, shout out to Mike, man. He's busting ass pose.
Yeah, he won by 3 over Try Hard, so he moves to 6-3 officially. Up there with a lot of you 6-win teams currently in the NFC. So y'all are a muddy piece of work right now. Wheezy is 5-4. Try Hard falls to 4-5-1. That tie came to Smitty earlier in the season. So there are 2 winless teams in the league, and they are both in the NFC.
Hey, shout out to Smitty, man. That's my guy. G Herb.
Yeah, big Smitty, man. Josh Holler got him in last place right now. Y'all swore to me, yo. I don't know, man. And after seeing the Aaron Rodgers trade today too, my trade was better. I don't care what you say.
But Smitty got some talent in his division.
Nah, it's facts though.
He got Cooley and he got TikTok 2.0. That's tough. I think that's harder than having Greg and
Cooley don't talk, Bo, but he is very good at Madden. That man
Yeah,
traded
he's
Desmond
sneaky.
Ritter and was going crazy. Like he's very good at this
Yeah,
game.
nah, he's sneaky. He's sneaky. He's sneaky.
He just lose to TikTok. Like every time he's in the playoffs, I think he lost to TikTok
But
2.0.
he
I
blew
think.
him out earlier this season though. That's the crazy part. Like he dubbed him. Like I'm about to get the stats for you. Like he dubbed him.
Oh yeah.
It was that was that game me and Fitz was having a convo about when he
Wait,
quarterback
wait.
put up like
So
600.
Where would you rank Cooley then?
I mean, Cooley is probably he lost 56-50 to Cooley that game. It was a blowout almost. He came back. But to rank Cooley, I mean, I don't think he won in the playoffs yet. I think unless he won one game. Well, he beat Omega, so he got one there, my lad. I think Cooley's right around 10, 11, 12-ish. He's right there, like knocking on that door, because he like Fitz said, he's sneaky. He's always good, no matter what he's done. He's traded everybody you could name from the Falcons on that offense, but he's gotten Jalen Ramsey on the defense. He got Gabe Davis off of me, drafted a quarterback.
How about the Texans do? Where would you rank him?
I think Ray is right around that same mark. Like, so if I had to go like right now off this season, I'm gonna say Vale 1, Greg 2, because to win 7 straight off of after being in Jamaica is crazy as hell. He pretty much would be 9-0 if he didn't leave. So
that's crazy.
Just to be truthful, like he would literally be like number 1 right now. He'd be 9-0 because he would have played Vale, and Vale would have had 2 losses probably. So,
that's always a good game though. So I mean,
yeah.
that could eat either way.
3, I get an Omega. 9-0, you can't sleep on it. 10-0, I can't disrespect it.
Yo, screams a funny motherfucker. Yo,
What I do?
nothing, man, nothing.
I didn't do nothing this time. I promise. I ain't throw no shade, no shot, no nothing. Don't do that. I'll give Omega 3 right now. 10-0, no matter how you get it, is you got it. Number 4, I definitely go T Hoyt. 5, I would go me. 6, I would go Fitz. 7, Trent. 8 would be Portland. Diesel at 9, Cooley at 10. That's where my top 10 is right now.
Fitz just got blown out. How you did?
Fitz played me while drunk, bro. But okay, Fitz is the sneaky game too. Like, okay, Fitz is one of those people where, like, if his pass is in a groove the entire game, you're fucked. It doesn't matter what you do because you think he's gonna pass. That's what happened in our game. Like, that's why he came back. Like in the beginning, I kept thinking he's only gonna go deep. He's only gonna go deep. This motherfucker's running the fucking football. Like, Fitz don't run the ball. This motherfucker ran on me. I was like, shit. All right. So Fitz is sneaky, and just when you sleep on Fitz is when he wins Super Bowls. So don't do that. Then nobody had Fitz in that bowl with them Cardinals.
Yo, bro. He has the LeBron.
It's the crazy part though, bro. Nobody had him when he had them Cardinals.
He has the LeBron record of finals. He's like 2-30 in the finals.
Hey, bro, that's cool. But he got a ring this Madden. So, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just trolling my man.
But I feel like now that, Bang is back in the league, and this is not to discredit, the Rhinos, the Wheezies, the Gonzes, Sancy, Ray, and all them. Like, and even Ayo. Ayo's been playing very bad.
Hold up. Time out. I got a question for motherfucking Fitz right here. Is he still here? Fuck that. Is Ayo better than you?
Oh, shit.
What up?
Yeah, you heard me. Is Ayo better than you?
Nah, not no more. I can't, Nah, he not.
When was the last time he was better than you? And don't cap either. Don't lie.
I guess you'd have to say, 2 Maddens ago, maybe?
Maybe 3 Maddens ago, but yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. I think he was was he in my division the last 2 or just the last?
Now, you was putting the beats on it with the Packers. Beep. Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I had him in the headlock for a minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, my boy. I was gonna say the other name, but I'm refraining from saying that name, so I can't. So yeah.
Terrible. Just terrible.
I told you, Vale got my number though. I feel like Vale got my number lately. I haven't played him, but yeah, Vale had my number though.
Speaking of that, before I'll be petty here. How do you feel about the one-off playoff darlings? Because this is not to come from my guy Vail or even JB, but just in general, you know, there are guys who talk a lot in the chat about doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. And then they get in the playoffs and just chump up. How you feel about those guys, man?
Man. I had a lot to say about it before, just because I was fucking with Phil. It's fun just fucking with that dude. And because he cool offline. But yeah, nah, he definitely that. He did have one bowl in AGS, but other than that, he ain't done shit. And he probably got one of the best records every year.
Nah, you guys can't be doing this because they're gonna pin the finger at me and say it's
No,
me.
it's not. There's
It's
nobody
me.
to pin a finger at, and that's exactly why I said it's not about Vail. It's not about JB. Fit's been around a long time, so it's not about a specific user. It's about a specific type of user. Like they a lot of talk. They say, "Oh, I'm this, or I'm that, or I'm this, or I'm that," and then when it's time to put on for the show's already over
Man,
before it starts. It's not
man,
about any specific person. If
so,
you tie
okay.
it to somebody, then that's on you. But I'm not tying it to anybody.
No, because I want to clear this up because people, I don't know why he felt like I guess he said bullying him or whatever the case may be, or I'm always poking at him. To be honest, if I poke at you, it's a good thing because I only poke at people who I think are if they're talking about you in a certain light, like, yo, he's elite, he's elite, he's elite. I want you to prove that eliteness. Like Greg's my brother. Me and Greg, we from where we from together. I actually know Greg, so I'm gonna back my man up 100%, regardless of whoever, however. Just like I did Boho. Um, but I roll with winners, and 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 my guys win bows, and that's who I back. You know what I'm saying? So if you comparing to people that I fuck with, I'm gonna tell you like, all right, prove me, show me something. And it's not to poke you and say, oh, I'm gonna keep poking you, because all it just seems to me is like you can't handle my heat when that's what's making you, because you winning bowls in the other leagues, but you can't do it here. And I'm not picking on him. I like the dude offline. He's very cool. Um, he's doing his thing in real life, but I just want him to win a bowl so that way we can really compare of you know what I'm saying? Because right now it's no comparison to 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 really any, you know what I'm saying? He can't even, and there's no disrespect. He can't even be compared to Fitz. Like, because Fitz wins bowls, and you put him in a situation he doesn't, and I feel bad because he taking it personal. But this is not no personal shots. This is Madden shots. Like I'm saying, hey, like it be baffling to me. Like I don't know. It didn't. So I just
I'll say
refrain
one
from
thing.
certain people.
I'll say one thing too about it, like, because I think me and this is where I think me and you had beef, because not beef, but like our conversations, because I do put Vel at at elite status, and that's the reason why I even bring him up. A lot of times, because I do rank him, because I know he has my number. And he's probably, as far as one of the skills, I say he probably, like, in my eyes, in the league, I don't know, at least top five. I put him top five all the time. But then that's where the arguments come in when he don't perform well in the playoffs. Then it's like, damn.
That's all I'm saying though. Like prove your status. And he may not talk it, but people talk it for him. So you still get put. He's like that. He's like the Chiefs every year. They predicted to go to Super Bowl. So if you predicted to go to Super Bowl, you can't have the same playoff wins as as slop. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I'm refraining from the other one, but you just can't have the same playoff wins as slop because it just.
Wait, you wanted to say Wheezy?
Hey, come on, not the chuckle.
I'm just saying you can't just have the same playoff wins as that. Like when you expect it to be in a different light, and I mean no disrespect. Like I said, I like the guy, um, and and my poking fun at him is not personal at all. It's never personal. I never talk about his personal life. I never talk about anything personal about him. Uh, it's strictly Madden, and I do that with everybody. It'd be strictly Madden unless I really know you. Like then I control you. Like I troll Scream, I troll Fitz. Like I actually know them, so But him, I strictly Madden for him
Hey,
to
bro, I cannot
feel away. It
stand
was
when
kind of
OG
weird.
troll me, bro. That's bro. OG trolling you is like top 5 worst things to be ever bothered with in any given Sunday chat, bro. Listen,
But I'm not. You know what? Yeah, I'm not even a troll. The shit is that I dropped the meme, and that shit kind of bothers. Well, not bother. It's funny, and when people laugh at something, they get a little embarrassed or whatever. That's all I am, the meme dropper. But just to clear shit up, yo, Val, I ain't got no issue with you. I just want you to win again a Super Bowl in Madden. Like I even gave you the bet that if you win 2 Super Bowls, I'll buy you the game. And I'm pretty sure you don't need me to buy you the game, but I gave you that bet so that way you can have a motivation to start. And this is why I'm poking fun at you because we had that bet, and I'm just poking fun at you. That's all it is. It's nothing personal. I don't want you to take it personal, and I don't care if you take personal shots at me because that my skin thick, baby. I don't care about nothing that nobody say online. Like y'all don't know my life. You called me pussy the other day. I laughed. I chuckled at that shit. But yeah, is you know, I ain't got nothing personal against you. Still got to win the motherfucking bowl. That's all I'm saying. Because if you can't, you ain't competing with my man Greg. But on that note, man, yo, thank you, Fitz. Thank you for clarifying certain things that probably people been wondering on who's in control of the league. That clarification is real good right now because that's what it needed for they can know who to follow and who what guidelines is being set and stuff like that. And all of us as a whole is taking it somewhere that it's supposed to be. Thank you, Scream, because you as well is contributing, getting these game of the weeks out the way, uh, producing new ideas, and the sky's the limit. And I appreciate both you guys, just as I appreciate all the 32 users. And I sound like I'm the motherfucking guest. So, but thank you, Fitz. I appreciate you.
Yeah, nah, thanks for having me on. Yeah, it was good. You know, I feel like I was a little nervous. Not saying not nervous, but I was trying to, watch what I say sometimes.
man, look, everybody's well, I can't say everybody. Some of y'all kids still. The majority of the chat grown, and I definitely think this episode was more eye opening for those. And I think everybody should truly give this a genuine listen and take their emotions out of it. No bloody pussy hour. Just literally listen as a grown man and give feedback from that standpoint. Don't make it about you. There's no beef with anybody. So I hope everybody understands. I ain't got no beef with nobody. OG ain't got no beef with nobody. Like, bro, I even unblocked Itchy. That's how I know, like, ain't no beef here. All right. So there we are.
Yo, the crazy shit is though, the shit I talk to everybody is the same shit I'll talk to my own man Greg. I remember when he lost to Dump, I text him like, "Nigga, you stink. Like the fuck, you whack." Like, but that's just what I do. Like I troll, like to this day, I troll Boho every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I do this with everybody. And if I fuck with you, I do it to you even more. But like, yeah, it's just I ain't got no problem. I really don't got no problem, especially online. That's crazy. But I got love for everybody, and let's keep it going. Let's see who's gonna win the Super Bowl. Fitz, you stink. Scream, you had a stinky schedule. You about to lose out, so your rank about to go down. You know.
Bro,
Shout out to
hey,
Sunday OJ.
bro, listen, I'm getting 11 wins
Hey,
guaranteed, bro.
hey, shout out to Weezy though. He missed this one. He'll be back on the next one. He
Hey,
wasn't.
Weezy's season might be over whole time though, bro. 5-4, and Rhino and Gons ahead of him, and he lost to Gons one game, so he might be done for. Ain't no more King of the North talk now. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. We catch y'all on next episode though.
Later.